Okay. You guys getting familiar with the patrols, hunters? I want all my hunters to see these and be familiar with them. This group shouldn't come all the way down the hall. They should, I think they stop and cycle as well. All right, so healers in this fight, Indus or Rio, whoever, if you had healing assignments, make sure everybody is. We got somebody for Rock, somebody for me, Ecclesia, and then the. Oh wait, we have Xeno now. Fuck yeah. Okay.
Oh, now you realize I'm here. All right.
Yeah.
Well, we've been pretty fucking quiet for you being here.
All right, I'm fired. There's Xeno here, so Skull. All right, good. So the tanks will be. Let me mark. Yeah, this is good. I'm much happier now.
Very nice.
Because I want Rock to be there in case somebody gets like freaking mind controlled. Those should be all the people that will ever need to tank. So me, Xeno, and Brisket on the is Lasher Prio. In Brisket first prio, so Brisket on Skull, Xeno on X, me on Square. If there's that many Lashers, we should pull this group. That's the group we want to pull next time, guys. It's going to be a quad Slayer pull. So that's going to be everybody except Garen is going to be on the Slayers, and then Rockfish back up on Garen because he's going to be in defensive stance or whatever. If he gets feared, you can just pick up the big guy and put it on the wall. Perfect. All right, so as soon as that quad group comes back around, Hunters, let's rip it in here. These are going to be kind of grindy, guys. They require a lot of patience to get through this room without wiping. All right, I have 5 targets marked. Xeno gets Square, I'll get Moon.
We're pulling these outside, right?
Incoming, guys.
Yep, pulling back.
Please get X, because I put Xeno on Square. Try to spread these out, guys. Yeah, melee. You cannot come in here until these are spread.
Stunned. Or feared.
We have Scarabs for some reason.
I'm gonna tank in Zerk, so I'm gonna take a bit of damage.
If you're a priest and you're healing Garen, make sure that you check that thing for dispels occasionally.
Yeah, they have a battle shout.
Alright, nice job, guys. Keep Rock topped off. Garen's got it. And then let's res our poor rogues very quickly.
Lock back.
We got some loot here, man. Chill. Look on a crystal and.
Who wants a blue bug?
There's a blue and a green, guys. So just link it up and let people roll. It's fine. Looks like 2 blues. Take the top 2 rolls.
Looks like Blasphemy and Roylia.
Grats Blast, Grats Roylia. Alright, so The thing about the Mind Slayers, guys, or yeah, Mind Slayers, that we didn't have to deal with them on that pull. But if you're pulling hunters, I need priests up here to like pre-shield when they're ready to pull. If they can get mind flayed from a bajillion miles away, and they'll just sit there and pump it.
There's another one here, man.
Yeah, link that green one up.
Damn, give one at that son.
He's like, give me.
A lot of good rolls there too.
All right, Brisket, you have Skull. Garen, you have X. Zeno, you have Square. I have Moon, and Ecclesia, you have Triangle. Pull that, please.
Incoming.
That's bad.
I don't think the Mind Slayers are immune to taunts, guys. So
The north mind controlled.
Ooh, shooting.
Furious is mind controlled as well. Hit me with a stun or something, guys. Just expect a lot of raid damage, a lot of shadow damage coming out from their mind flays. And we're not killing them until the very end.
A couple scarabs filtering into the room, just kill them.
It's north mind controlled again. I think I just.
I'll try to. Oh, they can they be mocked?
I'll find out. Hold on. No.
I hit him with it. It didn't do anything though. I'm dead.
Still mind controlled.
Yeah, we were all feared.
Oh, and I think it hit me too. Yeah, rip. Oh, all right. There goes Ani. Yay.
Mana, no.
No, Daddy, no.
If we can, guys, do I have a priest on Garand for healing assignments?
Oh, this mana drain is killing me.
Okay. Yeah, the mana burn will wreck you. Yeah, just obviously try to fear ward him as best you can. And then Endurus, if you can throw
Mind
fear
control
wards
of
to
the
free up calls for it.
This trash
someone's-
is...
Good next.
I'll try to get third on triangle.
Why are these last? Because they do the AoE thing when they die.
You can you can LOS it. I don't know. Like
Yeah,
Pretty rough.
Like, I dropped one of these, maybe two, in between. Like leaving 3 of them up was hard.
Yeah, we killed them before the big dudes last time, and then people said maybe it was better to do the other guys first. But I'm thinking we kill these first. We can handle the big guy. He's just big dumb muscle. What do y'all think?
I prefer to do a mind slayer first, personally.
Okay, let's do that. I mean, the whirlwind guys have to die first because they're squishiest, but then mine. We'll go back to the way we did
One
before.
of them down, because having that many up was a bit rough.
Yeah, it's a beating. I think we had a quad group last week, but it was farther in the tunnel. All right,
We also
quick res.
spread them out last week. Like, we tanked them all across this platform, so it was easier to LOS them a bit more.
I don't know if fear ward works, but I mean, like, I want to say it does, and you could just fear ward the tank and have melee run out of low
Sets
health.
of horrify.
Nah, it doesn't
Horrify.
horrify. All right, you're right. But I know it can be LOS'd.
Yeah, so we tank them at the top, and then that way the healers that are healing Garen on the bottom, they're not going to be seen by it because this edge blocks line of sight.
Do you want... so do you want me to tank, like, right here?
You need to be on the ground over here at Beklamash. You need to be...
We did that the first time. Pulled them in here, and the stairs caused problems.
Yeah, we can do that then.
So the hunter is pulling to you, just when you come in, just loop around the corner and just run to Garand.
Yeah.
And hopefully that guy will keep coming towards him. Ecclesia, if you're pumping King's aggro, you might want to be in that general area at first, and then reposition. Also, I think I've been complicating tank situations. Please, I'll keep you on Moon, whatever it is, and I'll take Triangle since I'm the newbie tank. Clear real quick. Blessings, and then we'll get ready for another pull, guys.
For the Catalyst guys, this is worse than Cthulhu, like by far.
Oh, we cleared through this last night.
Yeah.
All right, Garrett, you're on Triangle. I'm on Skull. Every other tank, your assignment should be the same. That should be the least amount of fudging around.
No,
Gang coming. Taking him right here too. I have Skull. Brisket, get X for me.
Triangles.
The north
Xeno's Mind Layer is going to be loose.
Where do you want me to pull him when I'm done?
Although across the top, my guy's almost dead, so just take my spot if you want to.
Son of a bitch, stop.
If you can walk him in whenever you have a chance. I'm going to try to build threat on X.
I'm gonna put square over here if that's fine.
I'm Ryo. Let's go.
Woo!
Alright, one went down.
Getting mind flayed.
That's best square.
Oh, cooldown if you have a gang.
Can't interrupt those.
I can't. Yeah, I can't use any skill.
Hey, someone can we get a tank on Triangle?
I'm gonna be res Garand.
I'll taunt it off you when I'm done for you also.
I'm just taking it to position. Don't mess with me.
Alright.
You can take it afterwards, but you need a healer, guys. Thank you, Garen. Back to the wall, please. Back to the wall. Healers on Garen. Get to Garen, please.
You get on square rock?
Be moved as soon as you can. As soon as it will let you move. I got him, baby. I got him. These are hectic.
Get away from Mind Slayer. Get away from Mind Slayer.
You can dispel these champions, by the way.
Yeah, priest, please.
I'll be over in a second.
Let me just take this off you for a sec, sorry.
Garand, if you want to
Garand, you
stand
gotta
in
talk on that?
between the mob,
I can't. I'm out of range.
Okay, cool.
Alright,
It's just
there
a
we go.
knockback gut drop.
Raid, now that those are dead, practice stacking on each other, please, to make it easier for us to pick up.
What's that, Sinzin?
if you want to stand in between the raid and the mob, when it bops you, it'll bop you in the direction towards the raid, so you don't have to go running after it. That's what Terranian was doing.
That's a good point.
Yeah, good call.
While nobody else is on it, you can face the raid, or put your butt to the raid.
What a fucking distance.
It's just a threat drop, so as
Yes,
long as
it
you
is.
take it off me every time, it'll always come back to me. We'll clean these up, guys. I think it's just a familiarity.
Ooh, yellow crystal here.
There's nothing we can do about that mind flay. Like I tried to counterspell it. I don't think it can be kicked.
No, it can't be. They're like those guys are the big baddies of those groups for real.
Yeah, I couldn't pop anything while I was mind flayed, so I just died.
I'm glad I stocked up on healing potions, like in my bank, like on my my potion alt or whatever, because I've been using them a lot.
Talking shit about your healers?
There's a
No,
yellow,
it's
blue.
raid damage. Like when I'm not supposed to be tanking too.
Yeah, these fights are a little nutty.
All right, y'all. This is a quad group, so yeah. Are we done with the hallway, guys? All right, we can move up. Let's move up as a raid, guys.
Move is one.
Going back, sorry guys.
NHL, I don't know if you're linking that crystal or whatever, but
Nah, I'm linking them because there's 3 of them.
Is that a stand name or something, Morphine?
Yeah, the rogues are gonna get yellow crystals because it's our class color.
There's 2 of them.
All right, just hand out to Morphine, Kakita, and Dante.
Morphine gets yellow.
All right, we still want to pull these really far, guys, and no AoE, please. Do not aggro scorpions. Nothing that AoEs. We need to pull these back. Split 2 flares to the right, 2 to the left. Skull X to the right. I'm on Skull. Wait, one of them's not marked.
Square's a bit stubborn.
Triangle. The blank should be triangle. Trying to build threat blasts. Alright, that's gonna be a big fear, guys. Big fear. Tank that thing where it's at, Garand, with your healers over there.
I can't do anything.
I'm just saying, just tank it there. Like once you're free,
I'm
right?
gonna take this guy.
Mages, I need AoE, please. Mages, AoE.
I got a high threat on my square,
You're
but it's
fine.
mind playing someone.
Garand, you have aggro on little scorpions somehow.
Square MST.
Yeah, the Thunder Fury went off.
Okay.
Give it.
Oh, yeah, Thunder Fury. Jesus. Alright, that's the second one down, guys.
Got the threat back on square. Let's cast mind flay.
Need a stab. Let's get mind flayed.
Oh, wow, I got dazed. Are you kidding me? This is garbage.
Sidewinder.
Square's down.
Organized chaos.
Dude, I can't even.
I got threat dropped.
Oh, that's awkward. Oh, it broke my fear.
It was a normal fear. I think it was a mind control.
It was no, it was intimidating. Alright, here comes the big fear. Only 2 deaths so far, though. That's pretty good, considering how shit that was. So what I wanted on this pool, I think, Garen, and in the future, is to try the Mind Slayers. We can't really move them, but if we can get them to come down the hall towards us, and then you can take your champion with some healers around the corner, you guys should be able to avoid the bullshit from the Mind Slayers, right?
Yeah. Well, hopefully.
Well, I mean, you got to deal with them here.
Like, if you hit people through walls, like, that thing's massive.
Our line of sight would stop it.
I saw it going through walls on people.
Okay, well, who knows? We'll do the best we can. Mana up, guys. We got 2 dead to be res.
Blue crystal here.
And, like, casters in melee, I can only try to convince you as best I can to just slow roll these as much as possible while we're getting them started. Alright, ready up. If you died, make sure you get some rebuffs up. We have another pull, but this should be the last of these for now anyway. It's another quad pack, guys. So let's make sure we get marks before we pull. Alright, Garen, again, you're triangle and I'm skull.
Just grabbing some raid.
We have incoming. Fujitora, no.
Just deleted.
I'm mind controlled already, so I have no threat on skull, guys.
I'm being
Rock, if you want to jump on skull as best you can.
Intimidated.
Need healers on rock if you're on me. Healers on rock.
Speedy, can you defend?
Hot cleave rock down. No cleaving. Oh my god. Come on, guys. Should not be cleaving here.
Well,
Did we kill one of them?
Yeah, one's down. That's the horrify.
Intimidate.
Oh, I just got pitch slapped.
Self-healing and bandaging is very important here, guys. If you can. Xeno is MC'd.
Intimidated. Feared.
If you're not tanking a Mind Slayer, you should help with the champion.
There's got to be a better place to put this thing.
The champion, we usually pull it off the left. It's fine. I'll taunt it after it knocks you back. It's on me now, anyways.
I feel like we're losing people to mind flays more than anything else.
Yep, it hurts like hell.
We can assign a healer to just watching for the mind flays. It's on Chaley.
Does it also prevent you from casting?
Yes.
Yeah, you cannot do
Okay.
anything.
Okay.
You got anything, Garrett?
No, I'm feared. I've
Alright.
been controlled most of this fight.
I'll get next to that drop then.
Melee, clean up these scarabs.
Shoot. Sorry, I'll just... Oh, I'm dead.
Gotta be fast on the dispels on these mobs too. That vengeance was up the entire time.
Yep. Every priest should feel. I mean, we have a lot of priest dead, or a couple priest dead anyway. But
We're also out of mana.
yeah, mana burn, out of mana. I don't really know how to do those any better, guys. But I'll take any suggestions to talk about after the raid or anything like that.
The quad Mind Slayers are easily the worst, and we just got like what 4 of them.
Mindflay can crit as well. It's super cool.
Wait, what? Don't tell that to Shadow Priests. They're like, what is this bullshit, Blizzard?
Building some character.
Take about 150 damage per tick of Mindflay, and it lasts for, was that 10 seconds? Something like that? 8 seconds?
Normally, you only get 1 pull like that. You usually get a lot more Slayers and pulls.
Not crazy.
Got a blue man up here.
Another mount, guys. So mana will leak that.
Chest, if anybody picked up a key.
Oh, took long enough. Jesus Christ.
Don't touch what you can't afford.
Alright, we still have, I think, 2 packs. Back up, please.
Slayer.
Is that a quad Slayer pack?
Mist, please get AI.
Alright, we gotta wait for this pack, and we have to wait for it to patrol all the way around till it's closest point to us, and then pull it. So, tank, we're taking it back down the hall.
Gonna pull a side pack while we wait, or?
No, it doesn't leave the room, it just circles the room.
Yeah.
Gotcha, Morphine, thank you.
Future targets, please. These need to be spread out against the walls, so Skull and X on the right. I want Square and Moon on the left, please. Garen, get the champion down the hall away from us. Oh god. Heals?
Ow!
Mind Ranger heals, Xeno.
No.
Working on it.
Running towards you.
Running very fast
Crit
towards
drop.
you, but it's not working.
Square dead. I mean, I'm dead on Square. Someone needs to pick up.
I'm trying. Not dead yet.
Eck is down.
Slayer on.
Train shot the Slayers too.
Melee, kill the scorpions, please. Melee, peel and kill the scorpions. I need someone to get Moon out of here, please. Get Taunt, get Moon out. I'll get it. Oh, nice job, Rock.
Triangle's coming back.
Sorry, healers. I think I told y'all to stay too far back. And please get out of cleave range if you're healing.
Yeah, we lost Xeno because we were way too far back.
Yeah, again.
Then we lost Eck because I was trying to run up to get Xeno with the fast.
Some break.
Raid, if you're healing, stack up, please. I put a random mark on Kakita. Handle these just like the drag packs, guys. If you're tanking, just
Sitting in the
chill.
raid.
Wait for them to raid drop. Yellow crystal.
Resing Eck.
Opening coffer.
Gratz Mook.
Idol of Night.
We only need 3 tanks here, guys. Xeno, Garand, and Brisket. Yellow crystal, guys, if you need one. Roll up. We're going to be back down the hall a little bit, and the way we're going to do this, let me show you what's up. Very carefully, you have to pull from the edge of the room on the side, so we're going to pull the right group first, not the left. Everyone else needs to be back. The raid needs to be back where I have royally unmarked, please.
I'll be the healer that stays up, Bubble.
This is the Garen's tank spot on square, please. Okay, Garen is going to be tanking him here. The kill, well, yeah, hold on.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the kill order. Skull X square. The way this works, guys, we have 2. These are nullifiers, not eradicators. They still do the mana drain, though. So what I'm actually going to do is put Xeno, you're going to be on the warder, and you're going to be tanking him right here, and just put your ass on this wall. Okay, just tank him right here. If you're healing Ecclesia, then just be over here in line of sight of him on this side of the wall. Okay, so, or not Ecclesia, sorry, Xenoros healers right here. Okay. The Eradicators will be pulled down a little bit. So about here-ish, we start DPSing them, face them towards the raid. We focus Skull while cleaving X, Mana Burners, so my Warlocks, and Viper Sting on X, please. Sign, I'll let you assign. You can put 1 Viper Sting on each, obviously, just to help. But we should cleave them down. But all the mana drains and stuff need to be on X, so we have time to get it down after cleaving Skull. All right, so that's pretty much it. Tanks and healers up. Everyone else needs to be back on me and Circle, honestly. And you can pull, sign it, whatever. Like I said, always hug the wall when you're making these pulls. They have a huge aggro range.
All right, incoming.
I think that one goes halfway in the room, I remember.
Yeah, that patrol will leave.
That's not good. Oh, we're fine.
Okay, bring Skull and X down, please. Quickly. I need them down here.
Oh, it takes time.
I know. Alright, that's good. That's good. Put them together.
This one casts Fear.
Bring them farther down if you can. Walk them farther down the tunnel. We need to be out of range of that.
Can I get a fear ward on Xeno?
Here, Priest, go ahead and head up. Alright, nice job, guys.
That was close.
Xeno, bring it down. Bring it down to us. Bring it down to us.
Alright. It's fear and root.
Alright.
And silence, it seems.
Healers and dispellers should be at max range. That should not be something that is necessarily needed to say ever on any tribe. Silence interruptible? I think not. I tried to.
I need a fear ward.
I got
I'm
silent.
at max healing range and I'm still getting feared.
No, I just want you guys to do not get silenced so you can do dispels.
Yeah.
Think
Silenced at max range too.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Okay, never mind.
I can't be any further away.
Sure, no problem, no problem.
I guess if
Alright, guys.
if the mob was turned to the wall and the tank was closer, maybe.
The way that we used to do this is that we'd have a designated healer who would be 60 yards back, and their only job was to dispel other healers.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Well, Garrus, volunteer somebody to do that, please.
I'll take care of it.
All right, let's pull these guys, and again, let's tighten up a bit. We need to be farther down the farther down the tunnel.
You want me having square on same wall?
Left side's fine. I don't care where you put it. Just need these eradicators down here so we can get on them. Point them towards the wall tanks. I mean, the rate's fine as long as they're not in range of the healers to cleave them.
I need a fear ward. I'm gonna get feared.
I'm coming up.
We're good.
AoE the scarabs, please. Nice job, DPS. Last wave.
There's a decent cast time on it, so the warriors should be able to break out of it.
Yeah. Alright, nice job, guys.
You betray.
We have another of the. We have two more of these idiot packs, but at least we can fight them in this room now.
There's a blue crystal down the ramp.
Everyone's got mounts now.
All right, if you want a blue crystal instead of whatever fucked up color you want, go ahead and roll.
All right. Rock, if you can just be dedicated backup tank for Garand on this for when he gets booped. The other guys, I mean, they just mind flaying people anyway, so it doesn't really matter who's tanking them. That group doesn't come very close, so when the other group comes back, we'll pull. Fear Ward Garand if you can ahead of time. Alright, we have incoming. Go get him, please. Nice pet pull. No, the mind flay.
Yeah, like see how long that is?
Yeah, the mind flays are crazy.
Xeno MC'd. Xeno needs you to dispel.
I'll resist.
Thank you.
3 seconds, rock.
Crocs, mind control. I'm gonna grab triangle. Oh my god, no, not a mind fleet. Alright.
I'll help with
Square
triangle.
down first, guys. Square's going out first. Hey, put this thing into the corner if you can, Brisket. Try to back it all the way up. It's not casting.
Eck lost his. He's mind controlled.
Some people were out of range of that, so that's really good.
That was an accident.
I peeled off when I thought it was low. I didn't want to get hit.
Good job. Good job, guys. You didn't get hit. That was an accident.
It's good enough.
Dispel triangle.
Priest dispel triangle, please. Nice.
Staying up.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I'm thinking for the first pulls of these that we use the entirety of Twin Imps room.
The whole
Not just the doorway.
Yeah.
It's like the same size as this. So if we're able to outrange it in here, that means we
Dispel.
can do it there.
He's tranking.
He's just raged.
Oh, yeah.
When he gets like low, he enrages or whatever.
He
It's not
gets 2
dispellable.
big boy spells, I guess, huh?
Yep.
It's fucking bullshit.
Yellow crystal.
It's not all at war.
For all the trash
That's
killing
not-
here, no fucking all your drops.
There's 2 of those guys, so and then there's a blue as well. Zeno, why are you taking one of my crystals?
I want to look pretty.
Yellow to Sniggles and to stab, and then a blue if you can re-roll it if you want.
Wait, does everyone not have one?
Everybody has now.
Everybody has.
I think they're up now.
Then why are you questioning my rolls?
Why would you not want to use the one you have?
Because it doesn't
Hold on.
look unique in this place.
All right, we have any time.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
probably
whatever.
about-
Yeah, I got it. Thanks for pulling off on that. I think people were not ready.
Could do the water pack real quick.
No, I'm not gonna fuck with that. I don't know. Maybe I should. No, they're already coming back. So
Zeno's like, I will get him.
slow and steady wins the race. Hopefully. All right, bringing them back, guys. Raid, why don't y'all push back a little bit to give us some space so you don't get jacked. Incoming.
Flayed.
Rather a tank get flayed. You've already got the healers on you.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna back up, Garen.
Zeno MC'd.
Last no.
I have no world buffs or consumables. Eh.
Could you not heal me from down there, Sin?
Nah.
Oh no.
Flayed and fear.
Shit, some miss.
Yeah, probably don't kill one of those.
Get the fuck out of there. Resisted.
Oh, yeah, I can get this taunt in a second.
MC.
I'll take this taunt.
Get it out. Get away from the healer.
Just trying to. Use a dispel.
Use dispel on triangle, please.
Fine. I can taunt the bit.
Yeah, it did the knockback on me after my taunt wore off.
I'll pick the Stuffy Rock.
Yep, I'm sitting back in the raid.
You next to me, Gar?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Alright, can I get a Fear Ward on Dino?
Rock is with you too.
Thank you.
Alright, let's get blast up real quick, please.
It seems if we sacrifice a noob, then everybody finishes the fight at full health.
Oh.
Alright, we want to move it. Let's move this timeline up. Get blast 30-minute buffs, please.
Kings fell off.
Everybody on star, please. We're gonna push this. Push.
Can I just hold square where it is?
Yeah, just go straight in at it. Healers, heal on Zeno, please, and everybody else, and then of course, Indurus has got the discard players. Kill him out of here. Get him out of here quick. If he dust storms us, fucked. Nice job, guys.
He hasn't really casted anything yet.
Yeah, fix it.
Roots.
Dust.
Yeah, if you can dispel that, it helps a lot.
Dispel the melee.
Yellow crystal.
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, you know, fucking rip.
Damn it.
Right, pre-pot nature protection potions if you have them.
Big ones or little ones?
You can start with a little one, but I would recommend having a big one for the fight.
I got both. I just don't want to be wasteful.
Now a good time to put some consumables down.
Yes, and rebuffs. And then I'll explain the fight real quick. Alright, once everybody's over here, you take a look over there, you can see pebbles bouncing around on the ground. Very suspicious. Aura will pop up from there. This fight has some elements of Ragnaros and some other stuff. But the way it's going to work for this group is my 3 tanks are going to be Garand, Zeno, and Brisket. And Ecclesia, I kind of want you to do your thing too. No, regular fight. We want to pump this guy. So, it's kind of a race. But what happens is that whoever takes first aggro, so we're going to let Garen go first. He's going to pump as hard as he can. No cooldowns, though. And then he's going to get there's going to be a knockback effect that knocks back everybody in melee. And what will happen there is if the main tank and everybody else gets knocked back, he will melee someone in melee if they're there at the highest person on threat in his melee. And if not, he will, like, Earth Blast somebody, which is just like Ragnaros with nobody's in melee. Shit tons of damage. So the way we're going to fight him is whoever is aggro is going to be on his other side. So kind of like, let's see, I'm facing this direction. So like here, the whole raid is going to be behind him. The melee is going to be in melee range, and the healers in ranged are going to be like 20 yards behind the melee, stacked on each other. I need to take that off royally. Where's like Rio? Everybody stacks on the circle if you're a caster of any way, shape, or form. All right. The thing that he does is periodically he will target the highest threat on his table, and he will hit them with this sand, like a cone, right? It's got a big-ass wide range, and anything that it hits gets its aggro cut in half, and then it also stuns them and spins them in place. So as soon as that happens, of course, the main tank is going to change. So it's going to go from Garen's to either Brisket or Xeno. Whoever it is steps into the tank position and keeps tanking. No cooldowns on the first transitions, guys, because what we want is we want the tanks to go tank, tank, tank. Now, what will happen is that after Garen gets threat dropped, he needs to come around to the DPS side, and he's going to pop a cooldown of some kind, so probably Death Wish, and he'll start pumping threat back up again, because our goal is to cycle those 3 tanks back to the top of the threat list. Now, ostensibly, I think that we'll have Ecclesia be up there as well, because he'll be pumping threat on 9 fucking rogues. With Blessing of Kings. So it's possible that Ecclesia will be the second one. So I want to make sure that every single healer here that has their assignment, all 4 of those healers be ready. Because it could switch to whoever's at the... And you need to pay attention to Tiny Threat and see which is the next tank. I'll do my best to call it out as well. Just so we're prepared for when it's happening. But expect a chunk of raid damage to go out. You got to heal through a lot of raid damage. We have a lot of tank swapping happening. And sometimes the melee will get gibbed if we have a really unfortunate knockback scenario. So melee, you need to be ready to like vanish or pop evasion if you can. Like just be ready for some weird shit to happen on a knockback. Other than that, though, the fight is pretty straightforward up until 20%. At 20%, this raid should have the DPS to push him before he goes into the burrow phase. But 20% he enrages and just expects ridiculous damage on whoever's tanking at the time. So once that happens, he doesn't do like the sandblast and everything anymore. So all healers are on the main tank at that point. Whoever the main tank is, start pumping heals into him. And melee, that's when melee is going to pop our cooldowns. And we do want cooldowns on this. So, Adrenaline Rush, Blade Flurry, Recklessness, Death Wish, Flask, all that stuff that we like to pop. Make sure you have your consumables on. This is a real fight, real attempt.
Are there going to be ads in the range group, or is that only if he submerges?
That's only if he submerges, but also after he dies. So after he dies, or if he gets to the submerge phase, he'll submerge, and then he'll start burrowing around. You'll see like tremors coming out. So the whole raid needs to scatter and be ready to pop consumables like nature protection potions. And yeah, look for the popcorn, right? No nature resist gear, guys. We're just using consumables if we need to. So like greater nature protection potions. Almost all of his damage except for his meleeing is nature damage, right? So the knockback should be nature damage, and so is the sandblast. So having those on you will save you from something random killing you, and then repopping them during the fight will save you. And I think all the tremor damage is nature damage, so post-fight. But I would, so like for instance, just call out like Synode, right? Synode just put on like Aspect of the Wild. If you're in a hunter group, that may be a good idea. I will slide Sidewinder to Mook's position so that you guys can have a nature aura. But group 1, you're just gonna have to deal. That's the fight, guys. So tanks, just be ready to pop your cooldowns to build your threat back up to the top. If a mage gets on top of the ignite train, I'm going to tell them to leave the raid. And what that means is, so the raid's going to be here, the melee are going to be here, the tank is here. If I tell you to leave the raid, caster, whether it's a warlock or a mage on top of the ignite table, you go here. You're going to go way out to the left. All right. You need to stay in range to cast, so he'll actually target you. But if you pop to the top of my threat table, I want him sandblasting you and not anybody else, okay?
Also, if a mage starts getting really high on Ignite, I need all the mages to switch to 1 round of Frostbolt so we can break the Ignite. Okay?
And that mage needs to not cast Fireball for a bit. Don't end up back on the Ignite.
All right, guys. We have your marks for melee. That's me, the star. Marks for range. That's a circle. Tanks go in first. Let me get on a mount here. Everybody should have mounts at this point, so let's get mounted up.
Ryo,
Get the fuck in here.
Do it for Kevin Bacon.
Let's go.
All right, can I get a pre-shield on Garen, please? Pre-shield on Garen. This guy does hit like a truck. All right, healers up with your tanks. So y'all are in position fastest, and let's go.
Let's go.
This is the angle we're at, straight ahead. So get on me. Give him a second. Let him start off. Big heals to Garen, guys. Big heals. All right, let's start moving. Tanks, y'all better be pumping threat now. Healers, y'all need to be back at range. Like, y'all should back up as best you can. Make sure you don't get hit by the knockback.
Sweep coming.
Sweep's coming, so look out if you're in melee and you don't get hit by it, because that's random. Sorry, Del. Battle Res Del, please. Missed.
On
X tanking, X tanking. So, yeah, get over here, Garand, if you can. Big heals to Ecclesia. Sweep's coming.
Salve isn't up apparently.
Beware.
Paladins, y'all gotta be on your buffs, dude.
Salve is up.
High on the list. Really high.
I'm catching up.
I'm coming. I'm coming. Yeah, it's gonna.
West. I'm gonna stay out of melee, Zeno. You should take it. You should take it. I'm staying away over. I'm staying over here.
Beware.
It's on Brisket again.
It's good.
On Zeno.
Yep, Zeno, flip, please. Other side.
Over here?
You need to be in the tank spot. You're tanking.
Over here then?
Yep, you're fine.
Directly 180 degrees from the raid. Sweep incoming. Garen, good threat, good threat. Brisket, I need you to start pumping threat to MCP if you got it.
Beware.
Garen, get out of
some
Furiosa.
It was on. I could.
Ecclesia.
And I think you took over from Zeno. And I can't control threat now, guys. I'm dead, so I can't see threat.
It's fine. Sniggles is next after Ecclesia.
Nacho, drop ignite.
Nacho's on second after Ecclesia. Morphine followed.
Beware.
Ecclesia?
It's gonna be on Rockfish.
Alec, you can.
It's gonna be on
Roll
Rock.
advantage.
Ellie.
Thanks, I need y'all to pump.
Melee.
Every road vanish.
Nacho and Mana Chiller both high.
Run. It's on Brisket.
Beware.
So I need you out of the raid, please. Mana chill.
That'll work.
Y'all.
We got sand.
It's kind of good. The whole raid's threat drops, but it's not.
Okay. It's me, Garen, Brisket.
We're enraged. About to be enraged. Big heals to Garen.
Garen.
Every healer. Every healer.
Shield walls.
Should be me after you, Garen.
We're out for the popcorn.
Shield walls down. Shield walls down.
Beware.
Last stand.
I don't remember.
It's on Zeno. It's on Zeno. It's on Zeno.
Dead.
Watch the ground.
Invasion, take him if you can. Like we're at 4%, guys. Just getting melee. Heal Ecclesia. All heals to Ecclesia.
He's down.
I know.
Just kill it.
Kill it, guys. Come on, mages.
Beware.
30k.
Didn't take this shit.
1%. Hang on.
40k. No.
You're out of DPS.
It's gonna ignite too. Come on.
It's fire vulnerabilities, no damage.
Oh, so sad.
Come on, Bill Daddy.
9,000 health.
That last whirlwind is what's fucked us. That was the one that was close.
Popcorn in the raid. I don't remember there being popcorn in phase 2. I thought it only happened if he submerged or if he died.
No, he doesn't phase the last phase.
We have recovery at all or no?
No, you can't recover him. Everybody back.
Right.
Back, run, teleport to twins, and mount up and move through the hallway. Yeah, we need... Yeah, paladins, that... Let's just say this one time. That can never happen again. Pre-raid buffs need to be out before a boss fight. I was off too, Rock. I was in Berserker stance and like 30,000 threat above Xeno. It was awkward.
I had a bad opening.
Yeah, no, I'm not blaming you, man. That's, and I'm not blaming myself. I could manage, right? Like, no big deal, guys. And again, that's not, you know, nobody's getting chastised here. Okay, not a fucking nanny or whatever. We're good.
Question.
So
So
you also goes down, it's simply a threat. It's literally a threat mechanic fight. That's it. And healers, you saw what happens there. Y'all need to do your best to be paying attention to the threat meter too, because if you can precog some fucking heals on you, who you know is going to take the next set of heals, you should be on that.
I had a heal queued on you and you died before it even went off. I couldn't
Me?
even do anything.
I don't expect to live.
Yeah.
Not me. I'm in DPS.
Same with Rockfish too. Like I had both of you queued and it didn't do it quick enough.
Yeah.
A
the
good
hits are so
reminder.
fast.
Yeah, he swings hella fast. It's really fast, and his animations are all fucked. Like you don't know what he's actually doing. That being said, I got a reminder that tanks, just make sure you try to get inside of his actual threat box when you're coming back to him, especially after a sweep. The sweep really messes things up, guys, because he's going to target somebody else and make it look like he's on top of the aggro table, but just pay attention to Tiny Threat.
Would you like to purchase something?
Tiny Threat will not lie to you.
And when I charged back in after getting punted, he would target me for 2 seconds, then switch to the next person.
Yeah, exactly.
I better not do that.
Hunt shouldn't de-aggro you, right? It's only the Sandblast. So it's possible that in that time frame, they just jumped over you in threat naturally. So really it's a tank mechanic fight in the sense that you guys have to actively pump as hard as you can, plus pay attention to like threat tables and move yourself around the body so that if you're not the tank, you don't get hit by the de-aggro, so that we can have as many tank cycles as possible. How was the threat for you, Ecclesia?
It was fun.
It takes you time to build up, though, right? Like a little more time.
Well, yeah, it takes everyone time.
Well, I mean, like what, 3 globals versus 1 global or something, plus some auto attacks.
I don't know what you're asking.
Like, okay, so if you cast Bach 1 time, right? How is that in comparison to, say, Garen going auto attack, blood strike, bloodthirst, or something?
Oh, I do 1026 thread each time I do that.
Do we want to lead with Ecclesia then?
No. I know last time we led with Ecclesia.
Yeah, but we were trying outside of range shit and it was all fucked up. No,
Yeah.
not actually tank.
Yeah, I don't know. Tanks need to push. I don't know.
I mean, DPS need to make sure that even if you're not, like, if there's 2 tanks ahead of you, you're still not safe. You need to make sure
you don't give then you're dead.
Yeah, you gotta look at the tanks like below you and see how long it's gonna take them to pass you.
Is this mob tauntable?
That would solve the entire mechanic.
Okay.
Also, DPS, worst case scenario, if you can't do anything, just go get sandblasted.
Yes, that's what I did. I got passed in threat, so it didn't matter. But if you're high on threat, step out and step to the left.
Does that have to be directly in front of him, or is it like a cone?
Just has to be in range.
All right. We figured out the salvation problem, guys. It's because it's actually my fault. I have people as DPS marked as tanks right now, and Polypower will wipe them from the list if it thinks they're tanks. All right. Let's fucking kill this guy. Get your consumes up, guys. We're waiting on Mist to finish. Gift. Mist, you and Glittery are splitting that duty, right?
I forgot I had a glittery. I've been
Yo.
buffing the whole.
I've been doing some of them. I'm trying. Which ones do you want to do, and which ones do you want me to do?
Well, hopefully we don't have to do any more after this. But you do 1 through 4. I'll do 5 through 8.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
You can just get 1. That would be great. Everything else is done.
Is there a specific function to this oil of immolation I was just handed?
I just gave some to you so it could help you get a little more threat.
Oh, I feel insulted. All right.
I tried to trade every tank, so don't feel too bad.
That scale with fire vulnerability? The debuff that we put up?
Maybe. All right, let's. I'm gonna ready check.
Did you guys know that Ur was actually the longest like kill duration boss in WoW history? Like it took them 96 days to kill this boss after Twin Eps.
I did not know that.
Because of the trash.
No, it like
Oh, it
is
was killed
technically
after
considered.
All right.
Yeah.
Where's my last ready checks here?
You want to mark melee and ranged?
Dunsies. Mr. Are you good?
I'm coming back in. We're having some internet issues here today. I don't know what's going on.
As soon as Mr. Runner, he's probably gonna fade and then come back, and then we're going in. All right, no change to anything. Same as before. Pump threat.
Mist, you gotta turn off LimeWire.
We all good?
I don't even know what that is.
We all good, Mist? Yeah,
I'm
you
good,
do.
buddy.
Don't lie.
I really don't know what that is.
You know,
Okay.
like,
All right, guys, I want to get attempts on this boss. No more jaw jacking. Let's go.
Let's go.
Healers up. I want Garen healed when he's fucking taking this initial damage. Garen, Ecclesia, Brisket. Gonna make sure you don't have salvation on.
I just cannot get a crit.
Beware.
Sandblast on Garen. Okay, alright, new tank, Ecclesia. Heals to Ecclesia. Cooldown, Garen. Let's see what you got.
I gotta wait for the sweep.
Ecclesia, Brisket, Xeno.
Sweep.
Should be on Brisket now.
Beware.
Alright, Ecclesia's taking the Sandblast. Xeno, you have it.
I'm dead.
That was
That was not dude.
it's like unreactable. I don't know.
Okay. Zeroa, I need you to go ahead and start positioning yourself out of the raid, please. You already are. Never mind.
Nope, I'm above.
Beware.
Oh,
I know.
fuck me.
Brisket died.
Brisket
Healers,
died.
we can't let that happen. And if you're getting
We
hit
have no
by
tank now.
Reset it.
Oh, we
If
we
you-
can do this because we're close enough. Wait, who's my tank?
We have no tank. Is it
You use a cooldown, bitch.
Beware.
Brisket died and then I got sandblasted?
Dino died too.
Oh, we got sandblasted in the raid.
It's not Garen.
Yeah, you have to be farther away.
I can't heal.
Hey, heals, come on. Let's go.
Swept. It's on
Ecclesia has it. Down the raid, please.
It's on red.
Beware.
Sandblasted.
That's okay.
So I kept,
Me and Garen, sandblast. Look for Ecclesia to pump.
I got sandblasted too in that because you took it from me.
Garen has threat again.
Garen.
Where you at, Garen? Oh, okay, never
Give,
mind.
you need to get out of the raid.
Sandblasting. Sandblasting. It's on emo. Emo.
The threat, I don't really know.
Give emo Zeroa.
I'm gonna definitely.
I got seconds left. I'm gonna vanish.
It's on Ek. It's on Ek.
Ecclesia.
Beware.
Berserk soon.
It's on Ellie.
I know. Wow, you fucking one-shot me at range. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm trying.
Mana's next on threat. He's
Top
right
corner
behind
underneath
Garen. Get out. Move, range.
Raid needs to spread. He won't do this stuff anymore, so just spread out away from the popcorn and keep healing.
Sandblast tank. Sandblast.
Dante.
Sniggles evasion.
Sniggles.
Every rogue
Ecclesia.
pop evasion preemptively. John Henry
Ecclesia's
has
got it.
Heals to Ecclesia. He's an actual tank.
Rockfish.
Holy shit! Can I get a land or something?
Once he's killed all the melee, it'll go back to here.
Yeah, right. Jesus.
Sandblast. It's on mid.
Need to run into melee range. Otherwise, it's just gonna one-shot everybody.
Okay.
It's on Gary.
That'll fucking do for government work, guys.
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus H.
Get the scarabs.
Goddamn,
Get the scarabs. Scarabs.
And the popcorn. Watch the ground.
Yeah, run around, survive, please, survive.
Survive!
Wait, did you guys kill it?
Yeah.
Dude. Release,
Wow.
just don't ever do that again.
Right.
No, I don't know if you did, I'm just saying that.
I was about to release because I think everybody's gonna die anyway.
Watch. Does anybody have a soulstone?
Yeah, get a DI up on somebody.
Ryo had a soul stone.
We got Mook Pally who can hit Ryo.
Ryo has a soul
Please,
stone.
please, do it now.
Ryo's got a soul stone.
Give the eyes up. Hunters, you can feign. Feign hunters. You might want to run out of the room or like get as far away as you can.
Has anyone got a big shoe?
These things kill themselves.
I gotta say,
Just like neighbors.
watching all the melee get fucking one shot is pretty entertaining.
All right, it looks like these spawns are good, guys. Let's get the reses going.
Click off one at a time.
Yeah, just
the despawns are good, guys.
All right, Chaley clicking off.
I have to reload my UI. I don't have buffs typically turned on.
cancel aura, divine intervention.
Brisket got 100 to 0.
Then a crush.
Yeah. He took
Yeah.
7.4.
I don't know, man. This fight is a beating.
Yeah, he just took 8k to the dome.
Was it the knockbacks on the healers? Is that what did it? That's got to be the problem, right?
So there's a very strange phenomena that goes on with the knockback where I am at max heal range for the tank, and then I don't get knocked back. And then we do a couple tank swaps, and then I'm still at max range, and then I get knocked back. So I don't honestly know.
Are the tanks?
Maybe the tanks are positioning too far away from me.
45. No, that's Sandblast. Fuck off.
I'm inside of his model when I'm tanking him.
Cause like whenever I reposition to when a tank gets out of range and then I start healing again, sometimes I do get knocked back. So like half the range group will get knocked back. So
yeah.
Once we get punted, you can't heal us. Don't come out to heal us. Just wait for us to get back because we're not going to take any more damage.
Well, it's on the swaps though. Like
Yeah, this was the new
we're just
tank.
trying to adjust to heal.
whoever's tanking gets like gibbed because half the healers are knocked back.
If you get res, guys, go ahead and loot up your little trinket thingy.
I mean, can you heal from that wall to the? I can't tell because the compass doesn't work right now. But that big pillar.
To avoid like the knockback.
Yeah, like just get knocked back into that.
Worst idea I've heard.
Hey, the gun's here.
To the west. Yeah. That like platform pillar thing.
Boss doesn't move, right? Like you just spawn.
No.
The boss does not move. You have to fight him here. So, but that could work, right? If we did tank on this side.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
And then have the raid go over there. I was trying to look up sweep. I'm looking up the ability just to see like what
Just
is
have
water.
Yeah, just have the healers like over here, and when we come in, I can pull him to where he's facing the south, so that he doesn't sandblast anyone but me. Then the melee has to stand on the north side. The healer's over there on the west side. In fact, can somebody with a heal go over to that wall and see if they can heal me from there?
I'm going now.
Anyone else for the skin?
Oh no, I'm sorry, I read that wrong.
Which one are we rolling on? I'm sorry.
Garen, where I'm standing right now is max heal range from where you
so
are.
you won't get knocked back very far then.
No.
Garage Glittery.
Thank you.
Actually, 1 second. Is Mr. going to roll on this? You already got
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you put up?
Skin of the Great Worm.
It's the legs, through legs.
Oh, yeah.
Are we pre-potting? We still have
See,
trash.
no worries. I knew I wouldn't do
Still have
anything
one
good
trash
there.
bowl.
I don't expect to die to whatever trash bowl we have.
Grass
Let me
Glittery.
quick, guys. I want to get to Cthulhu. I want to kill this bitch. It's like warrior rogue prio, I guess.
Sniggle so far.
All right, Gratz Sniggles. No, Sniggles. Sorry, man.
We have 45 minutes. We'll one shot Cthulhu and be done.
Yeah, we'll get in there. Good.
Looks like Dante. Wait, no, I'm sorry. No.
Furiosa,
Fury.
75.
Furiosa.
I apparently can't read tonight. Did everybody get their little quest thingy off the corpse?
All right, everybody knows this. Let's get quick buffs, guys. Quick buffs. Let's go. Last thing we want to do is shortchange one of these trash packs and then wipe. I'm gonna start messing with groups, guys, because it's not gonna matter later. Healers and buffers, whenever you're ready, just say go.
Good.
Yeah, go.
Mana's at 92% overall.
All right, y'all know what to do. Stack these boys. Max range the square and extra max range for the dispels.
Yeah, can I just pull square into this wall right here? Right.
No, just tank it right where it's at. Just bring it to the top of the hill.
Yep, I get you. Hasn't casted anything yet.
If you're not familiar with the Cthulhu fight, just put a 1 in raid.
Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. I'm explaining the whole fight.
Oh, you.
Should be clear up all the way up, guys. All right, let me keep doing groups, and yeah, then we'll get to it.
Salad time.
Don't walk in front of the door.
love of God, don't peek. Hunter pets, dismiss.
Oh yeah, 100 packs.
Yeah, that was a shit show.
What's the command to pull up again? /salad?
Yep.
/salad.
How's the wall?
All right, yeah, everybody follow star. Hug the back wall, please. I know there's some flexibility, but don't fuck around right now. We're just going to go in here. This is going to be our safe spot real quick while I organize groups and explain the fight. Let me finish up with the groups, please.
Hey Brisket, could you get off the NPC for a second? I can't click him. Thank you. It's a tiny window.
Yeah, that's weird.
All right, I'm doing my best here, guys, to get the melee lined up. All right, this is the groups as best as I can do with the numbers that we have. So if you type /salad, you will see your positioning, and you will even be able to mouse over, and you'll see where you're supposed to be. Cthulhu is the orange circle in the middle of salad. All right, the room is here. However, when we go to engage Cthulhu, please make note and be very aware that the entrance is not directly south like it is in Salad Cthulhu. It is southeast. So you need to, in your mind, rotate this. So what you really need to think about is if you're looking north, south, east, west using your mini map, then 1 is actually more like 3. Okay? From a north-south perspective. So like group 2 is my group. We're going to be over here. That's the northernmost group, but it's not actually, you know, the XY axis is not going to be the 90 degree, right? It's not going to be the vertical axis. There's lines on the floors, guys. So instead of using your mini map to worry about like exactly where you are, just know that it's tilted a little bit, and this is where you need to be. The positioning for each group, real quick. Garand, Brisket, Xeno, and Ecclesia. These guys in phase 1, y'all are at the max range of the room. So Garand is going to be like back here. Brisket, you're in group 4, so you're going to be like over here, right? Xeno, you're over here, and Ecclesia, you're by the door entrance. All right. Y'all are not going into melee with Cthulhu, and you're not mixing it up with everybody else. If a tentacle spawns on top of your healers, they can run away from it, and then you can go body up on it, one of the regular tentacles. But other than that, you're mostly just kind of there to exist in phase 1. That's just the way it is. Everybody else, your priority in the integration towards Cthulhu, with Cthulhu as the nucleus, it's Cthulhu, melee in groups on your yellow circles that are on Cthulhu. So my group, again, Furiosa, Delwraith. We will be stacked on top of each other, total butt buddies, on top of Cthulhu at the northeast position, or inside real life, the northern position. All right. Group 3, you can see it's Rockfish. He's by himself. Part of that is because we don't have enough melee, but also part of that is he's like on a slow connection, and I'm giving him as much leeway as possible. So nobody needs to be on top of Rockfish. Leave him alone. Group 5, right, is Zeno, Dante, and Stab. Dante and Stab, y'all are on the west position of Cthulhu, stacked on top of each other. Every time that we reposition for any reason in phase 1, you guys are butt buddies, right on top of each other, all right? Group 7, Roilia, Ellie. Group 6, Imokins, Kepler. Group 8 is actually like no melee, so there's some room between Group 4 or from Group 6 and Group 7. You guys have some wiggle room to your left and right, respectively, if you need to, but don't pile it up for no reason. It's better to get the mechanics down pat. All right. Morphine, you're alone by yourself too in Group 4 on the boss. So there's Morphine there. There's Rockfish alone. So people have some kind of maneuverability. My range groups in non-tank groups. So you can see like Speedy and Blasphemy and Sherbatsky, right? These are all the people in Group 6. The way these need to line up is if you have 2 healers, the 2 healers have priority in between the melee and the ranged with regards to Cthulhu. So if Cthulhu is the orange circle with all the little yellow circles on him, outside of that you can see the beginning of the pentagons, right? Those are going to be priority for the healers. Every healer in each group gets to be the next person closest to the black, murky, inky mess that is around Cthulhu. Now, don't stand on top of it, right? You need to be a few steps back from it, because when the eye tentacles spawn, they do an AoE knockback and damage. So do not be standing on the edge of the black ink ever in any phase of this fight, right? Now, my range in groups. So let's say Group 1 is my kind of my litmus test here. So John Henry, you're melee in Group 1, right? And actually, Garen, I want you and John to be buddies. I know that's a little bit different than what I was talking about, but because you guys have a healer and 2 ranged, I want you guys to both be in melee, and Garen, you can just pump. Right? Just pretend you're a DPS in phase 1.
Eventually, John, you will do this, but you don't do a lot of damage right now.
Yeah, I kind of want to mix it up a little bit so that like Zeno can do the same thing, right? But it's fine for now. You only have 2 healers in your group, Zeno, so it's fine. Or a healer and a caster. All right, so in John's group, John and Garen, you guys are buddies, right? Hold on. Can you guys still hear me?
Yep.
No.
Yeah. Firefox crashed. I thought it was going to crash my Discord. All right. So John, Garen, your buddies. Zeroa and Synode, your buddies. But you guys are max range buddies, right? Y'all are going to be buddies on the back range. And Sinzin has priority closer to the inky part, and he gets to heal everybody around him, right? So think of it as these are all spokes on a wheel. Everybody's lined up on a spoke. You get melee, healers, range. Melee, healers, range in every group. If there's 2 healers, the healers are butt buddies. If there's 2 ranged and 1 healer, then the ranged are butt buddies. All right? Is that clear for everybody? So Brisket, you can actually do the same thing with Morphine. You and Morphine can be butt buddies. And then Mistrunner will be the next on the spoke, and Kakita, you'll be alone at the edge of the spoke. Right? That's the first basic part of Cthulhu. Getting these positions down, knowing where you are, and knowing that you have to reposition during a dark glare. Let's go into Cthulhu's mechanics real quick. The one ability that he will periodically cast during the fight is Dark Glare. His eye glows red. He will point it at where it's going to cast. As soon as he starts doing that, you are safe to start moving away from the eye. And you can go in either direction at first until you see which way he rotates. Because once he starts glowing red eye, he will not eye beam anymore, so you are not in danger of wrecking anybody. However, every single individual in the raid needs to understand that your position must be 180 degrees of your starting position, your home position, at the end of the first dark glare. So you have to wait sometimes because we will move faster than his spin, especially if you're close to the boss. But no matter what, even if you're waiting for him to get to his correct position, even if you're shifted over while you're waiting for him to end so you don't kill yourself, get into your correct position as soon as he's done casting Dark Glare. So for groups 1, right, for Garen's group, that means that he's going to be here, and then after Dark Glare, he's going to be at the entrance, on the entrance side. Ecclesia's group, group 8, is going to end up at Garen's group. Everybody figure out your position and your opposite position. Do it now, look at Solid Cthulhu, and figure it out on the map. That is positioning plus Dark Glare. Once you get it down, is easy. This is the easy stuff. Here's the next 2 tricky parts. The opening of the fight is going to involve, the way we do the strategy is our tank that is on the south side of the room. So in this case, Ecclesia is going to be our opener into the room. He's going to go in by himself. He's going to immediately go to the right of the room. So he's going to ride in. He'll have immediate threat, and he's going to go park himself on the wall right over here. Everybody else in group 1, 3, 5, and 7 is going to go like this on their mounts super fast and get into position ASAP. If you're ranged, start out wide. If you're a healer, go in the middle. If you're melee, go straight to Cthulhu and then circle around Cthulhu. Groups 2, 4, 6, and then 8. 2, 4, and 6, you're going to go straight towards Cthulhu and then branch out. You will stay away from Ecclesia, or I swear to God, I will have words. You do not branch along the wall the same way that the groups that are going left are doing. Left has more room to work with because they don't have the tank over there. But your tank is going to be on the right side eating the I-beams. 2, 4, 6, you sprint as fast as you can on your mounts. Hopefully you don't get dismounted until you get far enough. 2 gets up here, 4 gets here, 6 gets here. And once they're even a little bit far enough away, 8, so Ecclesia's on the wall, and then Glittery and Nacho, you guys are at range. So Fusion, you just get to move forward to your position because nobody will be around you, and just start spam healing Ecclesia. Just make sure he gets topped off so that he doesn't die to like the 3rd eye. All right?
Yep.
My group 6 healers are just Sherbatsky. So Sherbatsky, once you're safely in position, you can take you can throw a bubble on Ecclesia, like a new bubble on him, right? So just to make sure he doesn't die. But once that happens, guys, once that aggro is out from like healing or anything else, he will start eye-beaming other people. You do have a small seconds warning. He'll look at who he's targeting. He has a small cast time. So please pay attention and hug tight. Hug tight. Everybody should type /range10 now. DVM will put it up, but just in case it doesn't, this will give you another frame of reference. It'll tell you how many are in range and so on and so forth. Yeah, and if you go straight towards Cthulhu, try not to melee him, please. Just get into position, and we'll worry about DPS later, right? All right, so that is really the first hard part about this fight is getting into position. All right, we get into position safely. So everybody we'll all come from the left-hand side. We don't need to spread around the doorway. Only Ecclesia will go in first. He'll break to the right. As soon as he's in the room and to the right, everybody else goes. Everybody. And we're going as fast as we can. All right? As soon as the doorway is a tiny bit clear, Fusion, you are good to start healing Ecclesia. Make sure he doesn't die. And then we're in position. All right. 2 mechanics of phase 1 is Dark Glare, we've already talked about. And the second one is Tentacles. There are 2 that will spawn a random claw tentacle, which is just a small claw tentacle. It's weak as crap. Range, your job is to kill those ASAP. If you see a claw tentacle come up, kill it ASAP. If you can target it, kill it. Targeting and click targeting in this is tricky, so you might have to try tab targeting because the eye is so big that it will like make you target it with a right click or something. Melee, that will be a big problem for us too if you zoom out a lot, so you might want to zoom in for this fight a little closer to your character. Because if you're zoomed out a lot and so your camera's behind Cthulhu, you try to click on eye tentacles when they come up, you'll actually click on Cthulhu and you'll just sit there looking like a goof. I've certainly never done that. Yeah, agree. It's not perfect, guys, so zooming in is your best bet, and then finding your target with a tight zoom in. The second tentacles that spawn I just mentioned are eye tentacles. There will be 8 of them around the black murkiness, just like we are around Cthulhu, right? So they're going to spawn at the 3 o'clock position, or the 3 position, the 1 position, the 2 position, the 4, and they cast a Mind Flay. They do a knockback and AoE when they pop up, and they'll hit everything around them. So again, healers do not be standing on the edge, be right past the edge. Melee, your job is to dive out from your position and kill the closest one, and then go right back to position. Range, you help on these 2, of course, because there are 8 of them, and they're mind flaying all over the place. Healers keep people topped off that are around you getting mind flayed or whatever, but they die very quickly. They are interruptible, stunnable, kickable, anything you can imagine. Very easy. Once we kill the eye in phase 1, we go to phase 2. Phase 1 is really easy once we get the entrance down, guys. I promise. Like, as long as people survive, don't get eye beamed, and we get into phase 2, with like 90% of the raid, we will kill Cthulhu 100%. We did it in our first time last week. We went into phase 2 with like 20 something people every time, and we wiped because we got overwhelmed. As soon as we had like 1 person dead going into phase 2, we one shot him just straight up. Phase 2, we stack here. The whole raid will be on this position of the room. That's going to be, there's a gong over there, but it's going to be at the 1 position on salad, guys. Okay. Now we can spread out here. So the melee and range are going to spread out a little bit. But what I really want is ranged hunters and mages to be on the, I guess, 5 position and the 4 position. I want some healers with him as well. So Endurus, if you can, in fact, let's just do it like this. Group 5 is Deacon. Group 4 is Mistrunner. And then tag on a healer from Group 7, Group 6. So Bell Dandy and Sherbatsky. So that gives me like a Paladin, a Druid, and 2 Priests. Your job is to float around 5 and 4 as well. And what's going to happen is, during phase 2, here are the mechanics. We have Tentacles. Every 30 seconds, it's going to be a rotational. So 30 seconds, we're going to get a giant claw tentacle. Or at the start of the phase 2, really, we'll get a giant claw tentacle. Everybody pile on it and kill it. It needs to be tanked, so watch your threat. Melee, if it hits you, I swear it will murder you. It hits like a truck. So those need to be healed by everybody that's up closer to the gong and tanked by Brisket, Garand, or Zeno. Right? I want you guys on it. Ecclesia is available as well, of course. He's going to be in his tank gear. Every 30 seconds after that, eye tentacles will spawn all around Cthulhu again. So once we know that the claw tentacle's down, then the range prepare to go into 5 and 4 positions and kill the claw tentacles or the eye tentacles that spawn on the southern half of Cthulhu. We're not going to send melee over there unless they're super clean. But so we need your range to burn the far ones down ASAP. So 8 o'clock position, 6 and 7, 4, 5, right? We need range to kill those eye tentacles. They only have a couple thousand hit points, not too hard. You should be getting healed by the healers I just assigned. All right? And then another 30 seconds after that, what we'll have is a giant eye tentacle. And so it's going to be the same rotation every time, guys. Every 60 seconds is a giant tentacle, and it varies every time. So the giant eye tentacles, the scariest part about them is that they can cast the laser that Cthulhu casts. But they are stunnable, pummelable, kickable, silenceable, and counterspellable. So when they pop, they are #1 priority on the kill order always. In fact, I think, is it already up? That's group setups. Let me put this thing up. This will also help, guys. You can kind of see like some very basic stuff here. DPS priorities, giant eye tentacles, stun, they can be death coiled. That's one thing why I didn't mention Bald Skull and Blasphemy being at 5 and 4 as much. I like having y'all back as ranged with the melee kind of positioning. You guys can death coil the giant eye beams. That'll keep them from casting for a couple seconds. And then melee, your job is just to call out kicks, call out whatever, pummels, blitz those things down very quickly. They go down pretty quick, but you do not want them getting a laser beam off. That'll wipe the raid potentially. All right. Finally, the third mechanic is getting ported into the stomach. So I think I broadcast the last week or the week before. Let me do this one as well. We have a Cthulhu stomach sync. This week or is awesome, and it'll put up a window for you when you are in the stomach, and you can move it around or whatever. What the hell's going on here, fuckers? It'll put a window up that will show all the tentacles' health, including the ones that are in the stomach, the ones that are outside, etc., etc. So our goal when we go into the stomach as DPS is to kill the left tentacle first. All right, get it down all the way down to 0, and then rotate out as you need healing. If your health gets low and you don't have a healer with you in the stomach, etc. So DPS, you do as much damage in there as you can. Once you are done DPSing or you need to leave for safety, go to the middle of the teleport pad to get out. If you are on the edge of that thing, you can hit the roof and it'll miss the exit and you can fall and die. And that's really embarrassing. Casters that go in there, pump those things down. Tanks, you get out immediately. If a tank gets teleported to the stomach, fucking leave. Just leave immediately. Get out. Healers, if you pop in and you're alone, get out. If you come in and there's DPS there, heal them up, top them off, wait with them just a little bit to give them some time to pump, and then leave as well to go help the raid again. If there's ever 2 healers in there, rotate out. That weak aura will show us how many stacks people are that are in there. So as your nature stacks are going up, you're going to take more damage from the stomach acid. So then get out. It's going to take some familiarity to get this down, guys, but I want to get some attempts in. Those are the phases. Keep comms clear as best you can. And let's get buffs up and give this guy a try. The last thing to remember is that when the secondary tentacle goes down, he goes in the weaken phase, and that's when we burn him. It's really good to avoid doing that until we call tentacles clear up top. So that's what the weak aura is for. When you're in there and the second one is close to dying, let us, we need timers. We want to kill tentacles and then immediately go into a weaken phase. Okay? Buffs up, please. Pre-pod if you lost your nature protection because of those dudes sandblast or whatever. They're tripping me out. I got back from my I was talking and looking at all my little charts and shit, and I see y'all walking around like you're
Parade.
puppets. Yeah, I was like, oh my god, what's happening? All right, pre-pod nature protection will save your healers a lot of strife, guys. You can, if you're melee and stuff like that, if you want to avoid spending expensive consumables right now, you can. Once we get, a few minutes into the fight, you'll know if it's a stable fight or not, and you can pop consumables at a moment that's convenient. Everybody needs to be mounted up, and I need a pre-shield on Ecclesia. I don't have Mark.
Did you buff 1 through 4, Glitter?
Sorry, not again.
So say I have King's Might, Light, and Salve, Sanctuary. Hell yeah, Sanctuary. All right.
Thank you.
Starting a ready check just for buffs and stuff like that. Just wait on it if you're missing buffs still.
Y'all need to calm down with your skittering, because if y'all peek accidentally, I'm gonna beat the bejesus out of y'all in your chat.
Yeah. With Luke.
We should all take turns doing our best bug impression. Should I start?
No.
Your turn.
Mute him.
He wins. No one else should even try.
All right.
Best
Second,
ever.
I'm going to marks, guys. All right, these are my melee marks, guys. Star is open right now, so just remember. So when you look for your buddy, I'm actually going to put it on John, so that, Garen, if you, in phase 2, it's not as big of a deal. Same for
You're
more.
going to be floating anyway. Looking for tentacles.
Well, not in phase 1, you're not, but phase 2, you will be. Yeah, so the difference here, tanks, in phase 1, you are not trying to tank tentacles. Just let the range kill them. All right. Okay, everyone's ready. Pre-shield to Ecclesia. He's got it, I think.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he's the star of the show. All right, Ecclesia, go.
Go ahead.
Go, everybody else.
You can see when he turns to beam you, you've got about a second and a half or so that you can move.
Yep. All right. So this is Claw Tentacle coming up. Range. Be looking for it. I'm gonna keep
On the east side.
the rest of this fight.
Another claw on the east side. East.
You're too close. Yeah.
North side.
You need to be tight on ass.
North side.
All right. Dark Glare. Kill Eye Tentacles as you're moving.
Counterclockwise.
Kill beams as you move melee and find your opposite. We have too many people dead. Too many people.
Claw on the west side, inside the black. Remember, you're on the opposite side when this ends. Claw on the west side.
Pop cooldowns early, guys. This fight is long. Eye Tentacles. Melee, get to Eye Tentacles. Hey,
Claw
range,
on
you
the
need,
southeast side, southeast side.
like, Chaley, you need to not be in the melee range of that thing when it pops.
South side.
Because we need to move to kill it. Claw Tentacle. Claw Tentacle spawning. Claw Tentacle spawning.
It's dead.
New one spawning now. Dark Glare in 4 seconds, guys. And then Eye Tentacles will spawn while we move. Alright, there's the Dark Glare facing. Get out of there. Eye Tentacles on the move.
Clockwise,
Other
clockwise.
direction, guys.
Clockwise.
What the fuck just happened? Where did
Claw
this key
tentacle
go?
northwest, northwest side, northwest side.
You can just, just range kill it out there. Certainly don't send melee.
When you're
You can DPS in here. Get damage in. Sunder's Warrior.
You should be back in your original position now.
Not yet. Well, if you're over here, you shouldn't be. But everyone else should be. John, you should be farther
Tanks
to the
fuck
right.
off, tanks fuck off.
John, I need you to. There you go.
Hey, can you move? Okay.
It's gotta be on the south side, I can't see it.
Shit.
Melee, get on the dudes.
Can you guys hear me right now?
Yep.
That shouldn't be the case. That's not good. My control key is stuck. My control key is stuck.
Can we get some up?
No, battle resist.
No.
We have way too many dead. We need to get through as much as we can because I want people to see these phases. Claw Tentacles spawning range. Keep an eye on it.
East.
Dark Glare incoming. Move.
Counter.
Counterclockwise, guys.
Eye Tentacles.
Eye Tentacles as you go by. Help kill them down. Hit them with the pummel too.
You really gotta focus on interrupting those mind plays immediately.
So many corpses.
Keyboard's fixed now.
There shouldn't be like any damage going out in this phase.
I'm just
It's
saying.
the Eye Tentacles. They roasted 3 people.
Yeah, they need to be kicked and counter
Oh, too
immediately.
close. Hey, get into y'all's positions. Get the hell away from me. Del, you should be with me. Eye Tentacles are up. Let's get on them.
South side for the claw.
Zeno, you don't run up to 2 melees that are on something.
Even when you're moving, you want to stay ranged. Range 10.
Dark Glare.
Dark Glare. Counterclockwise again, it looks like. Eye Tentacles, melee, get on the Eye Tentacles. 2 mind flays is too many. When
That is
everybody's
doomed.
dead. Get them to phase 2, guys. I want y'all to see phase 2. I know there's like nobody alive. Y'all are gonna die to tentacles. All right, everybody to the northwest. Look at the ping. Northwest, guys. To the gong. All right, Cthulhu is pretty much invulnerable in this phase. Not totally, but pretty much. Giant Claw Tentacle. Everybody needs to get on it. Needs to be tanked, healed, and killed. I don't have timers.
Garrett's dead.
Eye Tentacle 15, Giant Eye Tentacle 13.
All right, so we know that somebody Synode is inside the stomach, guys. I want y'all to get familiar with this the stomach sink weak aura. So you see Synode has 2 debuffs, 3 debuffs. Sidewinder's in there with him, and they're burning down the unknown tentacle, right? Now we have Giant Eye Tentacle and Eye Tentacles at the same time because our whole raid is dead. But this is the way it looks. Okay, the Giant Eye Tentacle gets focused first. You heal through the Eye Tentacle beams, and then you kill them very quickly. Synode got out. He has at 7 debuffs. Sidewinder's at 5. He's getting out as well. Sinzin's alone, so he should get out. And of course, everybody will die because we have nobody alive. If we get through phase 1, every single person just needs to recognize where they need to be. Healers, have your positions. And range, you need to be max range. And you don't wiggle, guys. Here's the hardest part about this fight. Oh, everybody release and run back, please. Release and run back. Don't wiggle. You're in position, park your ass there. That way everyone around you can park their ass, and then so on and so forth. Every time you wiggle, you might mess the whole chain up. But honestly, not the worst start. When we get in, you can teleport to the... I forget what the name of it is, guys.
It's the room with those. It's those room with the 3 NPCs.
It has... Yeah, I know. It's like a name.
I think it's the final chamber.
I'll say final chamber.
The final chamber, yes.
That mind flay that hits people for 750 a second. So like, if you have any kind of interrupt counter spell, like they really scatter the scatter shot interrupt them. Do we?
Sure does.
Yes, everything.
Like, don't just try to kill them if they're still casting. Like, they need to be stopped. Like, they don't need to die right away, but they need to stop casting right away.
Scatter shot does not interrupt them.
There is no melee on 8, correct?
No, there is not.
Okay, we're gonna cheat down a little bit to give them more room at the top.
Yep. So like group 6 can cheat left, group 7 can cheat a little bit to the right. But always be with your buddy and follow your mark lead. So like Roylia, you're on Ellie, Kepler, you're on Emokins.
I had to reset my PC. Sorry, my keyboard just shut itself down for some reason.
All good. So, yeah, that's the fight, guys. Honestly, if we get to phase 2 with our people alive, like 95% of our people alive, we'll kill this guy straight up. Cthulhu loot.
That first attempt was better than our other first attempt.
That's very true.
Yeah, it was.
It's much better than our other second attempt, which was the pet pull.
Final chamber, not twin imps.
Yeah, I'll be there in a minute.
Group 1 is best group.
Need help?
Furious, do we happen to have a repair bot? My boots are broken. I mean, I'll be fine for another go without them.
Yeah, let's do another run. Are they broken right now?
Yeah, they're broken right now, but they're not going to make or break me.
No, I'm gonna drop it then. There's no reason not to.
Yeah, I'm pretty low. I've had a lot of deaths.
We don't have time to go through another full durability worth, so we can just use it now.
Get your repairs in, my friends.
Sell your armor, chin.
I am now friendly and almost honored with the Brood of Storming.
2,000 out of 3,000, and I'll be new.
I just need some Idol of Deaths, and I can get my legs.
Yeah, if we kill Cthulhu, I'll be neutral. When we
Almost
kill Cthulhu.
weird.
Who stops trying to kill you when you get neutral?
Those drakes by the
The
cavern
Drake
rifts.
is still hostile.
Alright, as soon as Xeno gets here, make sure he gets buffs, but then full buff at least his group or whatever. And then let's be ready to go in again. If you are so rich or lucky to have prepared greater shadow protection pots, you can also pre-pop those on this fight. They will save you from mind flays, save your healer some mana. Just something to think about.
Can you guys hear me right now?
Yep.
Yeah.
You be able
Unfortunately.
to hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You're good.
No, that's not my concern. My concern is I'm wondering why all my hotkeys are like going to my mouse. Yeah, my left shift key seems to be busted or something.
Xeno over here, buddy.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just troubleshooting shit.
Alright, we get the buff.
Yes, please.
Go ahead and repair also.
Oh, there's a repair bot over here, Xeno.
Thank you. Did you mark it?
Triangle. Or star it was.
Alright, we got a whole fucking constellation here. Where is it?
It's right by the triangle.
There it is. There it is. And I'm broke and I can't afford it, so give me a second.
What?
Scarab Lord broke my fucking wallet, dude. I'll
Do you need
accept
a
your
few gold?
generosity. Sinzin, just give me 10. I ain't gonna take 50.
Just take it.
Fine. Too exhausted to deny generosity. Thank you.
Yep.
Alright, positions.
Really nice job on the run in there, everybody.
No, the run-in was fantastic. Let's do it again. So just wait for my call in, and we're moving fast. This fight is the individual tester fight more than anything else, guys. Like nothing else will test you individually from a responsibility and mechanical perspective than this fight. Living through phase 1 is literally the entire fight, in my opinion. Pending Emokins.
I'm eating, sorry. I'm at.
Eating food or in real life?
Oh, no. In game.
Yeah, getting that buff. All right. Pre-shield and Ecclesia is up. Ecclesia, let's get it.
Going in.
Follow. You can start. Claw Tentacle coming up range.
Aurelius, stand on me.
Give. Stab I-beam. Please,
If
yeah.
you have a melee buddy, you've got to stand close, like as close as possible.
A claw tentacle on the back west side.
We shift over just a little bit.
Eye tentacles coming up. Melee, get ready to move to the eye tentacles. Let's go.
Clockwise.
Half the raid's going the wrong way.
Go to your left.
To the left, guys. It's okay though. It doesn't matter which way you go as long as you stay away from the beam.
Try to stay spread too.
He doesn't I-beam, but he will I-beam immediately following this.
You're gonna have to move
Alright,
a little
X
bit.
in the correct position. If you're not X, you need to get away from me.
Moon needs more room.
Is that Garen's? To the south. I know you're waiting for the beam.
Either way, yep.
Eye tentacles just killed me. Am I the only one dead? I need a battle res. Brisket, if you can battle res me.
2 steps to your right.
Brisket, you can't move away from me because we're on the cusp.
No, he was skinning up. There's a visual on me.
Yep.
Wait, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, on east side, we got a cluster of 4 way too close to each other.
Who's running a lap around the boss right now?
If you don't know where to stand, just get the fuck away from people.
Right on us, Del, move. Eye tentacles are up.
Clockwise.
I think died instantaneously in like 1 global.
Get Sunders back up on Cthulhu if you can't hit anything.
Yeah, it's already up. DPS him too here. Del, you and I have to move into position. We will get off morphine as soon as he's done.
Yep.
Focus
Be
on
careful,
supporting
John.
our
You don't
guys.
want to cheat.
Everyone else should be able to be in their normal positions except for me and Del. Maybe morphine now.
Oh, we got too many
here.
We'll move. Alright, move quick, move quick, move quick. Glittery.
Nice. Brisket, it's too dangerous up there. Now we can edge it.
Triangle, why are you so far? There's nobody that should be in that spot.
Move left, Star.
Who's up here?
Star,
Who's that?
Move. It's Dante. Move left.
You got. I think
We
we're.
got blue
Okay.
colored.
I'm not sure. Somebody's in the wrong spot.
Monday's technically on my spot. Okay.
Oh,
Monday,
thank you. Stab. Alright, we're in stage 2. Let's go. We have enough people up to do this, guys.
Yeah, everyone north.
Tighten up. Be ready for everything. It's going to be a giant claw. Tank on it first. Healers, you're healing that tank. Far side.
East side,
This is
southeast
why
side, southeast.
We need to move on this. We need to move. We need it down quick.
It's on Brisket.
Heal for Brisket, please. I'm in the pit.
There, it's down.
Giant eye tentacle coming.
Don't be in the black stuff. Eye stalks are to pop out.
Get out of there, Fury.
The guy stock here, can we CC?
Gary, get out of there.
Fury, come on.
I need a
The guy
talk
stuck
off.
off
We
us.
chained.
Oh, big guys across the room.
Get some.
Alright, guys, listen up. I need y'all to listen. Okay, there's a reason we get the raid all the way over on the northwest side, and that includes the range that are killing eye tentacles. Because the big tentacles only spawn where people are. So get your asses over here. Eye tentacles are up. Let's go. Get them down. Range, you're getting the backside ones.
I can't find you, Garen.
I know. I'm
Yeah, I
trying to
can't either.
Needs to be over here. Like that. Like
try to
positioning.
find shit. I mean, there's
Oh,
a
you
stock
don't need
over
to
there.
find anything. No. I need the raid over here.
Right
After the
I'm
big
gonna
tentacle.
heal the tentacles.
Yeah, perfect. Need the big tentacle down. Eye tentacles are spawning. Get off of the big one. Keep healing it and keep tanking it.
Martha's in.
I got the next kick.
Thank you. We're on the
Ellie, you're
giant
ready?
eye tentacle, guys. Giant eye tentacle. Range, I need y'all to kill the little one.
They can be CC'd,
Ellie
some
9.
guys.
Dead.
Fawning. Fuck.
All right, guys. If you're dead, especially, I need you to listen to what I'm saying. The whole raid needs to be up by the gongs. The entire raid. This forces the giant claw tentacles and the giant eye tentacles to spawn by us, so we don't have to run around the room. So there's like 30 seconds after phase 2 happens before the first giant eye tentacles, or the giant tentacle will spawn, the claw tentacle. And we didn't have our people in position by that 30 seconds because there's no way that a tentacle would spawn at this position. It's impossible. So phase 2 hits, y'all need to react. Y'all need to move. We had like 5 dead going into phase 2. That was a kill. Absolutely a kill. But now we have had a better look at what it looks like. Let's release and run back. Again, this fight, like no other fight, at least in the game so far, will test your individual ability to react and move to stuff. So, rogues, melee, what was my problem there at the end on that rotation? Why was I having multiple rogues running between different positions?
I'm not sure what happened, but I think somebody got off because that 8 spot was occupied when it should be open with some wiggle room, and there was 2 people on 6 and 2 people on
There's
7.
a lot of people in our 7 spot, so
So there's 2 people on 7, 2 people on 6, and someone in 8, which there should not be someone in 8. So whoever was on 8 got mixed up whenever they were doing the rotation.
It's worth noting as well that the Solid Cthulhu add-on, when you look at it, it's oriented as if the dais was straight north and the opening or the entrance is south, but the actual room is on a bit of a tilt.
Yep, that green path we walk in on is 8.
If you don't know, if you get lost in space during the spin, it's really important to use the pillars that are lining the room to align yourself. If you look at Salad, you can see where your group is in relation to those pillars, and that can really help you get yourself back into alignment.
Yeah, use the entry stairs.
You can also use the door, yeah. Like, it's more important that you figure out where you are than it is to do almost anything else.
And if you're that lost where you can't figure out and you can't orient yourself before the beams start, it's better to not run around in a circle.
Yeah, just get 10 yards away from everyone and don't chain beams. Please stay in the room so we can buff up. Don't run out in the hallway yet.
Alright guys, let's just focus down. That was pretty decent. We got to 2. We just gotta focus.
Hi, how are ya? You have a...
Zeno, what's going on? Alright, I want full buffs. I don't know where Xeno's at, but going without him.
Sorry, one guys, I'm coming. I'm back, guys. Sorry, I'm just trying to like figure out what's going on with this damn thing.
Did you get that Amazon 1-hour delivery?
That directed at me.
Oh yeah.
No. I'm really sorry, guys. I thought I was in res range.
We never will res Cthulhu, never.
Understood. I will walk back in and.
We want to just toss him a summon when he comes in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just save the time. Let's get a good pull. Let's kill this bitch.
All right. So Glitter is the only one I know who doesn't have Solid Cthulhu, guys. So let me just point out real quick. Glittery, I have you in group 8. So look at my pings on the map real quick. At the start of the fight, your positioning is going to be just here at the entrance at range, and you're going to be stacked on Nacho. So I'm going to mark Nacho this time instead of Ecclesia. Just make sure that you are always on Nacho.
Just 10 yards away.
No,
Yes.
on Nacho. On Nacho.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah. Pairs are always paired, right? Like that's what we want. Because it creates a lot of open space for just in case situations. And then your rotation point after a dark glare will be here. If you have Solid Cthulhu, you'll be able to see it more, and that'll be fine.
I got it. She can follow me.
Yep.
You get a zone in there.
If you don't know where you're supposed to be standing, just say it now, so it's not figuring out in the middle of the fight.
Yep.
Yes, please.
You could summon Xeno now.
It's all good, Glitter. I don't think you're out of position.
That was, I mean, luckily, right? That was the open group anyway, so not a big deal.
I mean, I would assume if anybody has any questions, like, we would much rather you ask questions than not.
Oh, absolutely. We're all here just to have fun and get shit done. Like, don't feel bad if you're not sure on something. Just ask.
Oh, yeah. Just let me reiterate. Like, so for group 3, Marth and Ryoshin, I want y'all butt-buddied with each other. So I'm actually going to mark... So I'm going to mark the people that, like, need to be stacked, right? So, like, if you have 2 melee, I'm marking melee. But if you have, like, 2 healers and nobody else, like, just 1 ranged. So Marth and Ryoshin, y'all are on the square. Morphine Brisket, same for you guys. Dante Stab, let's see, Emokin's Kepler, Ellie Roylia. And if I don't have enough marks, right, like, so Manichill, or like Mook Pally and Beldandy, y'all need to know to be stacked together away from Manichill and away from the melee and away from the eye tentacles. Alrighty?
Oh, and just so nobody panics on the move, like, say if the beam is starting on 3 and you're in group 3, you will have to move before everybody else so you don't get beamed, and you'll be the last people in your spot because the beam will end up in 6, which is going to be your new spot. So the people adjacent to them, try not to panic when they're standing on top of you because they're going to move out as soon as that beam goes away.
Alright, y'all. This guy can die. Let's kill him and take his loot. Mount up, please.
I think it's a lady.
Yeah. I think,
Uh-oh.
Xeno!
Oh my fucking god, no!
Come on.
I gotta go to bed. Let's.
Alright, listen up. We have too many people that need to leave now. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to call it there. We have Molten Core tomorrow. It's not mandatory. However, you people, if enough people sign up to Molten Core to kill Cthulhu, we'll come here first. I'll leave that up to you guys. You have tonight to think about it, tomorrow to sign up on Discord. All right, we can get people rezzed here, and then we'll throw a portal out so people can go. Unfortunately, yeah, we're 15 minutes of our raid time. We got people that need to go. They got to work tomorrow. That's just the way it is. This will be my final time explaining this to anybody. Don't peek. I don't care who you are. Don't ever peek on Cthulhu again. Other than that, I think everybody here cares enough about Cthulhu loot to want to come back here and kill him tomorrow, even though it's kind of our voluntary raid day. If you can make it, if we can do it at a weird time tomorrow night, I think everybody will want to. We want to kill him. So I encourage you all to sign up if you can make it. And we will come here first before Molten Core.
He needs to die. We need to do this. This is ridiculous. We can do this. I know we can do this.
All right, lads.
How much of those tokens turn in count for? Because I'm just going to power myself to neutral.
100 each.
1 per.